back to a new video. Welcome back to a new adventure. Today is Saturday morning, October 11th. And we are on yet another larch march. As cringy as that sounds. This morning when I got to the trailhead, it was a brisk 36 degrees. It is now a little after 8 a.m. and it still feels pretty dang cold. It's supposed to be a pretty wet and damp one today. It's calling for rain and potential snow later on. So I'm all kitted out, ready for whatever weather comes my way. But regardless, we're gonna go see some larches. It's a beautiful morning, a day that the Lord has made. I rejoice in it. I thank you for it. Let's go have an adventure. We have finally made it to one of the first larches on this trail. This weather has been pretty crazy so far, man. It's like a little storm system rolling in. It kind of gets heavy with fog and mist, and then it kind of like break out, and then the sun will show for a little bit, and it goes back and forth. It's crazy. But the rain is turning into snow the higher we get. I'm about 6,600 feet right now, elevation, and we're gonna get up to about 7,000. Like, look over here, just like completely socked in. Probably very little visibility up here, which is unfortunate, but this is some moody goodness right here. Decent visibility along the mountain peaks, but you still have like that foggy, misty, gloomy look, and then all the yellow trees, man. It's incredible. But let's keep heading up. Okay, we are over 6 miles in now, and it is pretty stormy up here. We are at about 7,000 feet elevation, so we are up here. We are in the mountains. I have a dry bag that I put over my camera, this blue bag here, to help keep my camera dry, but I still want to have easy access to it so I can snap pictures and videos. So I just stick a dry bag over it. Works pretty well. There's still some really cool moody views to get, so I'm gonna keep getting content as long as my fingers still work. They are definitely getting cold, my right hand especially, because that's the one I need out to take photos and stuff. starting to lose feeling in those fingers. It's like Christmas in October. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. I will say, despite being freezing cold, this is pretty cool. Just out here in the mountains, beautiful fall colors, and it's just snowing. Pretty magical, man. Visibility actually isn't super horrible anymore. You can at least see some of the mountains. That is the only reason why I'm continuing out this trail. It's because I can at least see a little bit. If it was fully socked in, I probably would have turned around by now. But this is giving me a little bit of hope. Look at that. Incredible. So I just crested over to the other side of the ridge, and this is the side where all the wind is blowing from. You could probably tell in one of those clips the mist and the clouds are literally just getting blown like crazy across this ridge. So this is definitely the windier side, definitely a little more miserable, definitely a lot colder. We'll see how long I can last on this side of the ridge. With that wind chill, might make me not want to be out here for very much longer. We'll see. But it is absolutely gorgeous out here, man. It's just, I mean, look at this. Such a unique trail. So many incredible views. You cannot beat it. I am a little over 8 miles in right now too, so I am a ways out here. Definitely feels pretty rugged. Feels pretty remote. And I think that just adds to the lure of all this right now. Like, you're in a storm, it's snowing, you're way out in the mountains. Something about it. It's pretty neat. Okay, update for you guys. I'm pretty much exactly 9 miles in now, and the valley is still completely socked in. The snow is actually picking up right now. It's starting to snow a little bit harder. The destination that I wanted to go to is out that way and then up and over that hill. It's called Snowy Lakes. I went there last year actually on this exact weekend, like the same date, and it was just blazing sunshine last year. Obviously not so lucky this year, but I've been keeping an eye on these clouds and they don't look to be lifting at all, so I don't think it's even worth putting in all that effort to go out to Snowy Lakes, because there's not going to be any views anyways. It's going to be all socked in, especially when a storm's rolling in. I know that these clouds aren't going to get any better because the weather forecast is saying that it's only going to get worse. Like, this storm is only going to intensify. They're actually calling for a potential 1 to 3 inches of snow tonight, and then an additional few inches tomorrow. By the end of this weekend, this whole area could be like 8 inches of snow potentially. So it's pretty crazy weather conditions out here right now. Look at all that snow just coming blowing up from the valley. That is insane. But yeah, because of the weather, I don't think it's worth pushing it. I don't want to get caught in an even worse storm than it is right now. So I'm probably going to start heading back. 9 miles in, it's still a pretty good effort. Before I start heading all the way back though, I might try to find a little nook over here out of the wind, make me a nice warm cup of coffee, and then we'll start making our way back to the car. It is still so beautiful though. I mean, look at that. Truly insane. But okay, let's see if we can go find a little nook out of the wind and brew us up a nice cup of joe. Okay, so I actually hiked up the ridge a little ways back to the other side, so it's a lot less windier. Beautiful view. I think this will be the perfect spot to make some coffee. Very well be the worst possible scenario right there. Do I have enough? Or luckily I think I do still have enough to make a cup of coffee. That's why you bring extra, kids. You never know what might happen. Cheers. Oh, whew. That just warmed up my bones and my soul. That was perfect. But all right, I'm gonna keep moving because I don't want to sit too long. Otherwise, I'm gonna get freezing cold. So let me show you where we're gonna go. We're gonna go up and over this, just to the left, and then it'll be 6 more miles from there back to the car. The sun's actually trying to peek out right here. That's crazy. But over there, still socked in as ever. All right, let's get back on trail. Sheer drop, man. Just thousands of feet of relief right to the valley. Insane. Look at these clouds, man. The wind is howling right now. Whew, it's cold. But jeez, that wind is cold. That wind is no bueno, man. That is where I was having coffee. I'm way up here. Okay, I finally made it to the other side of the ridge. Listen to that. Just nice and still. Oh, the wind is just way calmer on this side. It feels so much better. I'm like immediately warmer. And the visibility is still fantastic. Look at that. Just absolutely gorgeous, man. What a day. What a day. I'm making my way back down to the car now. It is still snowing. Whoa. Let me not just slip and break myself, man. Let's try that again. So I've made it over the pass. So now I'm officially heading back down to the car. It is still snowing. It's been an absolutely magical day. I couldn't have asked for much better. The weather was a little bit crazy, but honestly it was kind of cool. Cool experience to be able to be up here in this type of weather and this snow. So I'm grateful for that. Now I'm just gonna keep on trucking down to the car. We'll say our farewells to the last larch on this trail for the season. And then we'll be back at the cozy car. I'm gonna be cranking the heat. I think my core body temperature has dropped like 5 degrees right now. It's been a crazy day. I've been out on trail for almost 9 hours now. So the cold is definitely getting to me. I'm looking forward to being in the car with the heat just absolutely full max cranked. Mr. Larch, you are one of the last larches on this trail. So it's been a pleasure, my friend. Until next year. See you later. Made it back. That was an incredible hike. I'm definitely beat down a little bit. When you're hiking that long and it's freezing cold, that just gets to you after a while. Ended up doing about 19 miles. I was on trail for about 11 hours in total and gained about 3,400 feet and burned about 2,500 calories. So definitely a good hike. It was spectacular to see the larches at least one more time. I think that might be it for larch season this year until next year. So it's bittersweet. But now we are transitioning into the winter, so I don't know what's next. Maybe I'll train for another marathon, maybe do some snowboarding, I don't know. We'll play all that by ear. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now though, that will conclude this adventure. That will conclude this episode. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for being here. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.